And hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Senate analysis videos where I take a look at the Senate races going on across America this year. And today we are looking at the state of New Jersey, the Garden State, a seat currently held by the Democratic Party. And the current incumbent senator is Senator Cory Booker. Senator Booker is in his second full term. Senator Booker's margin of victory when he ran for re-election back in 2020 was just over 16%. Joe Biden won the state of New Jersey by 15%. Kamala Harris's margin of victory in New Jersey in 2024 was down 10%, and she won the state of New Jersey by just under 6%. So a significant drop in Democratic support between 2020 and 2024 in the Garden State for the Democratic Party. Trump made some moves to win New Jersey in the closing days of the campaign. And I believe if Joe Biden had still been the nominee of the Democratic Party in 2024 instead of Vice President Harris, that Donald Trump stood a good chance of winning New Jersey and really overperformed expectations in that state. And that overperformance gave a lot of Democrats heartburn. However, Donald Trump has done Donald Trump during his second term in office, and we'll get to that on my feelings on the race in a moment. So let's take a look at the nominees. The Democratic nominee is the incumbent senator, Senator Booker. Senator Booker won election to the Senate in a special election in 2013 after the death of Frank Lautenberg, and subsequently has won election to two full terms. It was an incomplete term that Senator Booker won election to in 2013. Since coming to the Senate, Senator Booker has really championed criminal justice reform and was one of the leading forces behind the First Step Act. He also has been critical of the Trump administration and its policies, and really has raised his profile in fiery oversight hearings and in confirmation hearings in the Judiciary Committee. Senator Booker ran for president in 2020 and dropped out fairly early. He eventually endorsed Joe Biden after it became apparent that Biden would be the nominee. Booker is one of, in 2020, his message, in my opinion, was not one that Democrats were looking for. His was a sunny, optimistic view of America, in my opinion, and that's not what Democrats were looking for in 2020. And they were looking for one, somebody who was angry or somebody who could win, and Booker didn't fit that bill. There's a lot of speculation that Cory Booker's going to run for election to the presidency in 2028, and I tend to agree. Booker is visiting southern states and has really spoke out against the gerrymandering going on in the South in the wake of the Calais decision, and really focusing, I think, on the southern states as a place to make hay in a presidential primary campaign. And I tend to think that that would be a smart strategy for Cory Booker. His opponent is Justin Murphy, and Mr. Murphy is a perennial candidate and is the Republican nominee. How did the vote shape up in the primaries? Well, about 70% of New Jersey voters voted in the Democratic primary. Booker won without opposition. Murphy won a crowded Republican primary and won and about 29% of New Jersey voters cast Democratic ballots. So a 70-29 split in the amount of ballots cast. How do I think this election is going to go? Look, 2024 gave Democrats heartburn because of the margin in New Jersey. There is no doubt that election was a lot closer than a lot of people thought it was going to be. And, some people even thought it was humorous that Donald Trump in the closing days was making a play for New Jersey. But it appears that he was right in making a play for New Jersey. Um, and, if like I said earlier, if Joe Biden had been the nominee, I think there's a high likelihood that Donald Trump could have won New Jersey, but it didn't. And since returning to office, Donald Trump has proven why I don't think that New Jersey is really that vulnerable of a state. Democrats uh, recap held on to the governor's mansion, won it overwhelmingly, and picked up seats in the state legislature. And that 70-29 split is also indicative to me of this is not going to go well for Republicans in the fall in this state. So, um, it's a midterm election. The president's party always does terrible in a midterm election, and New Jersey is a reliably blue state. So, my belief is that Senator Booker should be on a well and comfortable path to election to a third term, full term in the Senate, and possibly even higher office during that 6 year span. So that's my prediction at the moment, and my belief of where this race is going is Senator Booker winning re-election to a third full term. Need you to do some things for me. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and I need you to spread the word. I do this for free. I do it for fun. I'm never going to charge for this work, but I need you to help me out, spread the word, get me out there in the wide blue yonder. So that's my belief. If anything major happens in this race, we'll revisit it, but I don't expect it to be. So I will see y'all later.